Hi, and this is Daryl Nice Vincent with that Kill Yourself report. Now, once again, the Kill Yourself report does not condone any violence to yourself nor committing of a suicide. Now, before we get started, keep the prayers going up so the blessings will come down. Now, if you like anything I say today, you don't like it, please subscribe. Hit that like button. Comment. Hit the down like button. I don't care. All right? Now let's get into this. I want to say this to the pastor or the spokesperson or spokesman of Truth unedit.com. Thank you because you started this thing in which God told me to do something about this a long time ago, but I was really holding back on things. You know, I'm not thinking that thinking that things would be all right. My own thinking. But you kicked this off. So, and this is about the Snoop Dogg issue. To you, sir, I've got to say to you, kill your bitch nigga ass. I'm sick of you Bible thumping, thinking that you have heaven or hell in your pocket type of person who thinks that you run every situation as far as you know what God has to say. I can't believe that you would have the fucking nerve to minimize the relationship of this young man between God. I mean, so when God told us he wanted to be worshipped in spirit and in truth, isn't this man doing that? Here's this man who is worshiping the God I love. And the truth is, he's doing it for everyone to see. But everybody wants to try to downplay how he feels about God. All right, let me ask you. Maybe you're mad because he's not throwing his 10% at your church. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of other churches that are out there like that too, talking about throw your 10% in this church so we can continue to build. We can continue to build when in actuality they're sitting next to the person that need that 10% on the church pew, or the homeless veteran or non-veteran out there on the street. They need that 10% worse than you do, pastors. Okay, never mind that. I'm not even going to get off into that. Because believe me, that's going to be another kill yourself report. All right, you're attacking this young man for how he feels, and I was gonna call you an ignorant motherfucker, but you know that God is a God of love, and He wants His people to come together and take care of those who love God together. I see that you're a scripture man. So I guess when it comes time for your wife's menstrual cycle, you're going to put her ass out in the back in a tent and you call it a day. Now, you know that's from Ezekiel. So let's not play games with just picking pieces of this book, which lets us know how we should live. Ain't no more temples. Besides these, the one we walk around in is the temple of God. All right, because a lot of you clowns take that 10% and you made it into money, knowing damn well 10% back in the day was nothing but fruits, grains, vegetables, anything that comes to the church that can go to the masses within that church. Not going to stay on that long because you're a clown. The first thing you think about right now is that I'm not speaking right and I must be some pastor that's talking crazy. No, dog, I'm not a pastor. I'm a man who firmly believes in what God says to do. You know, you continue to try to downgrade this man through God's words when this man is praising God. How does that make you look? You should look silly. You and anybody else who feels that this man who came from back here in the streets to getting shot at, not only getting shot at, had to stand trial for a case. The man was acquitted. He had to deal with Suge Knight and threats from people trying to kill him. But you can't say that Snoop Dogg has changed his life. That's just plain ignorance. Not my fault. It's stupidity. Because yes, Pastor, of the truth unedited.com, you a stupid motherfucker, dude. I can't believe that you would talk like that about another brother, Kane. Get your motherfucking life together, dog, because what you're doing is not trying to draw people and draw people who need God to them, but you're the very sorry motherfucker who pushes them away. That's a fact. And finally, Snoop Dogg, 2 words. Remember those 2 words I just talked about. Ignorance and stupidity. Ignorance is when a motherfucker just don't know. Stupidity is when that stupid motherfucker continues to do it. And to turn away a man of God because you're trying to be of God. I understand that you right now don't want to get deep into it like that, but believe me, I call a spade a spade. And that pastor is a stupid motherfucker. You're trying to confuse things like people are supposed to understand that God is this way and he's that way and he's this way. If God was this way and that way and this way, your wife would be outside in a tent, like I said. It's not set in stone. And once again, it's a personal relationship with God. You're not going to walk hand in hand with Snoop to take him in there. God's going to judge him for himself, just like he's going to do everybody else. And the dog one was right. Are you actually going to heaven? Those actions, everybody has to pay for your actions. And your actions brought a serious reaction. So, Pastor, 3 times again, kill yourself. Stupid motherfucker, ignorant ass pastors. Make my Agent Orange act up.